The sacrifice of being different. I know there's a lot of people out there who feel different, who feel exposed, right? In some capacity. Feel weird. There's something inside you that's yearning to come out, to come into fruition. There's something in you that's looking to express itself, and you may be conflicted on trying to go about that, right? Because it's not of the norm. Maybe it could be the fear of being judged, right? A lot of people fear being judged when they're trying to allow themselves to be different, and it becomes a coping mechanism to just go along with the herd, to just run with the herd, run where the herd runs, right? So you don't have to stand out. So people don't have to look at you, hey, what are you doing over there? We're over here, right? But at the end of the day, right, you have this life right here. If you are blessed to grow up, right, to grow old, and you're sitting in your deathbed, you're gonna end up thinking about what I should have done, what I could have done, should have, could have, would have, but didn't do. And they're gonna turn to regrets. And you won't have much time. So you better address it now. The sacrifice to be different. What are you going to sacrifice? You're gonna have to sacrifice something to be different now. To be the you that's trying to come out, right? You're going to have to sacrifice. That's what it comes with. That is the law of exchange. To give up, to sacrifice, to give up, to lose, to let go, to offer, right? What is it am I going to sacrifice? For instance, if you're fat, if you're overweight, right? And there's something in you that's telling you, hey, I gotta let this weight off, man. The doctor's giving me pills now. My health is deteriorating. I get tired all the time, low energy. And something's in you trying to come out like, yo, I need to fix this. This needs to fix. I gotta get on the health path, right? The sacrifice of that is the habit. One of the things that you may have to sacrifice most likely is the habit. You may have really bad habits that are stopping you from being the thing that's trying to come out of you, from fully expressing it, right? There are bad habits that are stopping us from doing this thing, right? If you have an alcohol problem, and most of the time, occasionally you go with your friends and you go out for drinks, well, what are you gonna have to sacrifice? See, you may have to sacrifice that friend or hanging out in the bar with those friends, right? We have to sacrifice. Listen, to be different, you have to make sacrifices. You may lose friends. You may lose family, you know, as much as it hurts. But at the end of the day, like I said, you're gonna have to grow old with this. You're gonna have to live with this. With this internal conflict, you're trying to ease the pain right now to preserve the connections you may have with the people you are around with, the people that you're close with. We need to make these sacrifices. What else you may have to sacrifice? Your selfish ego. The ego that's been trying to keep you safe all this time, right? Not allowing you to be who you truly are. You may have to sacrifice this selfish ego and accept the fact that you want to change. You actually do. And the ego is very funny, right? It comes in the form of guilt. It comes in the form of shame. What if I change too much? How is this person gonna look at me? Am I gonna lose them? I'm not gonna have the same experiences that I once had that made me happy, that made me feel good, right? but you're already in turmoil right now. Sacrifices are necessary. Listen, we all suffer. We all have some form of suffering. See, in Buddhism, right, one of the plants that's very important to them is the lotus flower. And the lotus flower is basically how life works, right? For the lotus flower to come out and to come to bloom, it needs to be in very, very muddy water. The water's not clean. It's very muddy. It's murky. It's dark. And what comes out is something beautiful. So the manifestations of our greatest desires come from murky, muddy waters. You understand? These sacrifices are necessary. There is a form of suffering that you have to encounter, that you have to face, right? See, this is what you call life therapy. This is life therapy, where you are constantly adjusting your angles, your views, your beliefs to match with the thing that you truly are, right? That pursuit. See, one of the most fascinating things I've found with my life, right, is that I had so much trauma in my childhood that it's given me all this homework, right, to work on myself, to chip at myself, right? And I'm creating this piece of art that came from muddy waters, that came from murky waters, man. And I see why that's necessary, because when you get closer to that which you truly are, right? The satisfaction you get from coming from murky waters, from muddy waters, is everything, man. A good life doesn't just fall on your lap, man. There's this process, and we need to respect the sacrifices that we have to make in order to change, in order to become the light